already due to suicide bomb attacks, what they call VBI-EDs. And, you know, we're looking also at the advance of Shia militias who are eventually going to come to Mosul. Even the Iraqi forces, a lot of them are actually, you know, they incorporate Shia militias. So, for example, the Badr organization itself, led by Hadi al-Amiri, they're actually being involved and, you know, pressed into Iraqi military service for a number of years. So you've got a number of factors here before we can say, you know, this is all going according to plan.
But I'll say it again, so far so good. This is day 3. This may take up to 2 months. People are talking about the end or the middle of December, perhaps at the earliest. If we're saying the Peshmerga are taking hits, if the Peshmerga are getting it wrong somehow, given their reputation for being very good at this kind of fighting, why is it they're going the wrong way?
I wouldn't necessarily say they're going the wrong way. I mean, just taking casualties is a normal part of warfare. You know, sadly, people are going to die on, you know, both sides. Civilians are going to die. Peshmerga are going to die. Iraqi army personnel are going to die. It happens in war. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's why things aren't going to plan. I'm not even saying that things aren't going to plan at all. What I am saying is that it's too early to say this. So the Peshmerga are going towards a certain, you know, limit, and then they're going to the way for the Iraqi army to carry on. But the Iraqi army is not doing that just yet. Like I said, in Qaraqosh, they've been forced out of the town and they're besieging it now. And they're struggling to get through because of Daesh snipers or ISIL snipers who have made them sustain casualties. This is the Iraqi army I'm talking about now. So by these military operations, you know, it takes time and you don't know what ISIL have in store. I mean, they've been there for 2 years. This is not going to be easy at all.
Okay, when it comes to the sensitivities of who goes into Mosul first, how does whoever it is that's actually driving this make sure that all those sensitivities are blended into the sometimes hour-to-hour planning, not just the day-to-day planning, but what happens from morning to afternoon, afternoon to evening, evening into nighttime?
Well, you're 100% right. You know, military operations are very flexible. And things happen all the time. So whoever's going to be going in there, and you know, the reports are saying that it's going to be the Iraqi army, they're going to have to be very, very careful about when they're going in and what kind of refugees that they may be dealing with or IDPs. People have to remember that Mosul is predominantly a Sunni Arab city. And there are a lot of fears there. I mean, I spoke to people in Mosul myself not too long ago and interviewed them. And they have great fears that the Iraqi government are going to be
बाहर सबको लग रहा है कि ये मेरा प्लान